What questions are
How was the bye week?
It was good. People got healthy, and we tightened up a few things.
Was it pretty much same setup as the first bye week, or a little bit different at
all? Pretty much the exact same.
What's kind of the mentality going into this week with Wisconsin?
Just be ourselves for an entire game. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. I mean, we've shot ourselves in the foot about 3 weeks in a row now, just partially putting together games, missing a block here, missing an assignment here. And I mean, that's been the story of the season. I mean, when we have the correct mindset, the correct focus coming into a drive, I mean, we've scored every single time. And when something goes wrong, it's usually just one guy makes a mistake, and we got to find a way to fix that, have the correct focus in every play and every drive.
How would you assess where the offensive line is at now compared to maybe earlier in the season?
I'd say we've gotten a lot better technique-wise. Some of it, we got some young guys, and I mean, they've grown tremendously learning how to play the position. I mean, I think we've made strides in the correct direction. It's only been getting better.
When you watch Wisconsin's blitzes on film, are they unusually confusing, unusually exotic, or do they just run them well?
I mean, it's Wisconsin. They just don't make mistakes. I mean, they run whenever they're running their blitzes. I mean, they have a job to do, and they're going to work their tail off to get it done properly, and that's why they see success in their blitzes. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how detailed we can be in picking up what they bring.
What would you describe as the biggest challenge in the way that they do it? Is it just how they execute it, or is it the scheme that they use?
Just how they execute it. I mean, a lot of it just comes down to communication, too, up front. I mean, if you see it communicated out, it makes life a lot easier. Sometimes they might disguise it, and you just got to kind of deal with it on the fly. But even then, I think we're going to be really prepared for it and ready to go.
You guys watch a lot of off-season tape, or, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this a game that you think about as in a larger preparation over the course of a whole season, or do you just wait until you're playing them to focus on them?
Play them to focus on them. I mean, it doesn't matter who you play 3 weeks down the road. What matters is who you're playing right now. And, I mean, that's really been how we've taken this whole season. It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter we're playing Maryland next week. Our focus is on Wisconsin. It doesn't make sense to ever overlook an opponent because that creates issues and that creates problems. Right now our focus is Wisconsin because that's who's up.
What do you sense the mood is among the players heading into this week?
Let's find a way to get it done. I mean, we're sick and tired of being the reason that we're losing. I mean, we've hurt ourselves so many times that, I mean, we're getting sick of it. I mean, there's nothing the coaches can really do. It comes down to us. I mean, we got to make sure that we have a type of grit to make sure that we get our job done and dominate our job, and that's what it's got to come down to.
Have you noticed a change? If you're sick of it, you notice a change in intensity in practice? Have the coaches got on you a lot more?
I mean, I'd say it became more from players. I mean, we're demanding more out of each other, saying, I mean, like, your job is this. We got to find a way to get it done. It doesn't matter what's going on. Find a way to get it done. And I mean, it's gotten a lot better because, I mean, it's stepped up from the player standpoint, which is what we really needed.
What lights your pilot light right now as a player? You guys are 4-5. It's a morning game. What gets you going personally, motivation-wise?
I get to play football. I mean, I love this game. This game is, you really should never really need a external starter. I get to play the game I love, and I get to continue playing it at a big stage in front of some of the greatest fans there is. I mean, I don't know what else more you really need to light yourself up. I mean, if that doesn't get you really fired up or excited, you might have to check yourself a little bit.
Is there a moment before a game or during the week when you kind of step outside yourself and say, I'm doing this and I love it?
Probably after like our Wednesday practices, and that's kind of, we get a little bit of a break, and I mean it's special. I mean, coming here, playing here is special, and I mean we're frustrated as hell because we want Nebraska to be Nebraska, and we've been fighting and clawing to try and create it, and right now we're our own worst enemy in creating, bringing back Nebraska, and I think we just and we're more frustrated than anyone, and we're just trying to find the correct way to get this done.
Knock on wood a little bit, but you guys have kind of reduced some of your overall penalties this season, at least. Why do you think you guys have gotten better there? I'm talking holding penalties, cut blocks, that kind of stuff.
Just that comes down to discipline and focus. That's also in just getting better with your technique. As those things progress and as those things get better, you're going to see a drop in the negative plays and the mistakes, the mental errors. And throughout the year, it's gotten better and better. And we just got to make sure we continue this trend.